Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this session of roundtable discussion on CMA's relevance in today's professional world. I am Arindam Ghosh, Country Head of IMA India, and along with me I have four ignited minds and esteemed panels with whom we'll do a small discussion today and know about their career journeys and their reason for choosing CMA as an option. To start off with, let me give a little brief about CMA and IMA, even though it definitely does not need much of an introduction. IMA stands for Institute of Management Accountants, an organization which is over a century old, based out of Montville, New Jersey, USA, and well known across the globe for management accountancy qualification. We operate across 150 countries, which is divided in 6 regions, predominantly like the US as one, the American market, the European market or the Europe, the Middle East and Africa, that's the 3rd market, the China, the 4th market, India, the 5th market, and definitely the Asia Pacific. Now, with this kind of expansion and the kind of reputation globally that CMA as a career option holds, I'm sure this discussion is going to be very, very important for all the aspiring candidates out there. So as we start the discussion, let me take the opportunity and the privilege to introduce each one of us. So starting with you, ma'am, if you could kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you for the welcome, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mankirat Sethi. I work as a finance executive for Larsen & Toubro. With a focus on resource optimization and managing risks, I help project teams stay on track while optimizing the cost, which in turn helps profitability. I also provide actionable insights through data analytics and financial forecasting and reporting, which helps and enables decision makers to achieve short-term milestones and long-term growth objectives. Thank you.
Wow. Very nice to know, Mankirat, that you have been a CMA aspirant at one point in time, now a qualified one, and now into the corporate, and really explaining your role very, very well. Thank you. Welcome to the discussion. Over to you.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Gupta Singh, and I am a graduation student. I am currently pursuing BCom honors at Christ University Delhi Chapter campus, as well as I'm also a CMA aspirant, and I'm also representing as a president at Delhi Chapter.
Definitely. Welcome on board. And an aspiring CMA is what we're all looking towards. I'm sure there'll be thousands and thousands of students like you who are watching this going forward. Thank you for coming in. May I have your introduction?
Hello everyone, I am Sakshi. Currently, I'm a final year BCom honors student from Christ University Delhi NCR campus. I'm a CMA aspirant and presently I'm serving as the secretary of IMA Delhi Chapter.
Wonderful to know. Welcome.
Hi everyone, this is Sameda Sharma and I'm at the 3rd year of my graduation at Christ Deemed University Delhi NCR campus, and I'm a CMA aspirant as well, and currently I'm at the position of the Vice President of the IMA Delhi Chapter. Thank you.
Wonderful. So I think we have a fantastic mix of working professional CMAs and aspirant CMAs who are also undergoing their graduation qualification. So fantastic. So to start off with, if I could ask Mankirat the first question, because you are the senior amongst all the other team members, in the sense not going by the age, but by your experience for sure. What is one of the most important reasons for you to choose CMA as a career opportunity when you first decided upon it?
Sir, I joined my current organization as a campus recruit. I was a commerce graduate and I was in a dilemma as to what to pursue further, because I don't think it would be only just to stop at graduation. And while figuring out some options, I stumbled upon these certifications, these US certifications that I read about, provided extreme expertise about the subject matter and could help people gain the edge. I read about the content that the CMA had, and I found it extremely relevant to the career option that I was pursuing, and I wanted to pursue further. So and given the span given the time span it takes to cover to complete the certification on an average, it suited my situation perfectly well. So I kind of went for it.
Okay, so quite a good important takeaways for all of our viewers out here. So you said because you have already started working at that point in time, and then you were looking for something that is a suitable mix of something which is globally accepted as a profession, and also a sweetly timed one, because as a working profession, probably the most premium thing in life becomes how you take your time out. So if I rephrase it, so I'm saying possibly you were saying that because CMA is a sweetly timed certification which could be completed within what, 12 to 15 months, 18 months at the most, that's where you chose. Okay, I think very intelligent choice in that point in time. But if I may ask you one more following question on that. So once you have chosen it and once you have really done that, so there is a journey that happens. So in during those journeys, what exactly you feel, how does a CMA qualification, after you have really qualified, does it really help in your growth trajectory in the career? How would you face that?
To give a brief about the CMA journey, I earned the certification in 2024. Took about 18 months since I was working full time with that. So if it would not have been the case, I would have probably completed it sooner. But it took about 18 months. I cleared both the parts in the first attempt itself. And to answer your question, sir, yes, it definitely gives you kind of the edge. Working in the FPA and A field myself, I think it kind of provides you the edge and gives you a quality knowledge on the subject matter itself, which then combined with a good amount of experience can help you gain the expertise, if I could say, on the subject matter itself. So rest bases on your skills and everything, it could really give you a push in your career trajectory, I would say. Yes, it has definitely helped me gain sufficient amount of knowledge on the subject matter to be able to kind of have a good grasp on the corporate finance aspects and many other to say. So yes, it definitely helps, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So what it goes beyond for most of us to understand is that it is not only bookish knowledge that is being talked about, it is more the practical application of the problems and how you circumvent those problems in the today's complex business and finance world is what you are being trained during your CMA course journey, and then you are successful in doing that. Wonderful, and congratulations. Now, for all the viewers, would you be able to give a kind of an anecdote or a kind of a personal experience during your professional thing, that what you feel that that was a challenge which having a CMA qualification and the knowledge really helped you to kind of successfully overcome the professional challenge that you faced during your career? Is there an example that you would like to give?
Yes, sir. I feel when you are at a junior or a fresher level, you are performing, you start with the fresher concepts, you start with the mundane tasks, and it takes you quite a bit of time to understand why a senior is putting a particular thing in a particular manner. With the certification such as CMA, you kind of get the knowledge and kind of get the idea, and you are able to gauge why a particular senior is asking you to do things in a certain manner. You kind of get the knowledge and how your senior management kind of crunches the financial data, and why is it important for them to view it in a certain pattern. You are able to gauge all those things and think from a bigger perspective, not just from your mundane tasks perspective. So I think it helped me with that.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think it's making a lot of sense for all the viewers out here that how practical this kind of a application-based study is, and why this certification is so powerful across borders. It's quite evident. So let me touch upon another aspect which is slightly beyond only the certification. So IMA is well known to be also a lifelong partner in your learning. You get a lot of opportunities to be a member of IMA along. So would you like to point out any of the facilities, any of the additional takeaways that being a part of an IMA family while you were preparing for a CMA and now as a lifelong member of IMA, as a CMA qualified professional, what are those additional benefits that you think you have got and which you will definitely prefer all the aspiring CMAs and the students who are listening to us would like to benefit from that?
Absolutely. I think apart from CMA, there are numerous other courses that IMA provides, and they all, provide quality knowledge to gain expertise on the subject matter itself. I had the privilege to attend the Chennai chapter of IMA recently, and the kind of networking it helps you to, gain. I think it's phenomenal. And I had the privilege of meeting some really talented professionals like you yourself, sir. And I think it helps you far more beyond than just the course itself. So yes.
Wonderful. So what you definitely say is a very common word, which is called networking. And your network is ultimately your net worth. And in finance, everybody understands what net worth and how important net worth, the word itself, is. But I think you really mentioned quite a lot of very, very important, relevant, and timely point of views, which is going to be very, very helpful for the future CMAs who are aspiring to be one. Thank you, Mankirat, for all those answers that you have been so promptly giving. With this, I'll move to you now. And if I may know, you have already told that you are also studying along with preparing for CMA. So that means you are also an undergrad or pursuing graduation student, Mukta. So one question to you, and that would be possibly common for all three of you. I'll go one by one. I'll start off with Mukta. Is that amongst all the other certifications that is available as a student, I'm sure that while you continue your commerce graduation, what was the reason that you took up CMA as an option?
So basically, I chose CMA because it provides a strong foundation in financial management, strategic decision making, and business analysis. And if I say that, like she also mentioned that the course it have a shorter duration from other courses like CFA and CPA took a lot of time, but CMA is like 15 to 18 month of course. And if I say someone like me who is looking for like participating in the leadership positions or in financial decision making, I guess CMA is a good career options for them.
Okay, wonderful. Liked your point of view. Would you like to put anything as any particular reason, Sakshi, for which you chose CMA? What has been your reason for that?
Yes, sir. So while I was pursuing my graduation in first year, I found that I have a keen interest in finance and decision analysis. And I feel CMA was offering the best combo of it. Also, while going through the CMA curriculum, I found that most of the topics are being covered for my graduation. So I feel that it was a wonderful opportunity to like expand my knowledge in that particular area. So that was my main reason for pursuing.
Okay, good, interesting point of view. So what you're saying is that because in your ongoing commerce studies, you are anyway touching upon, so you wanted a more of a global perspective, how relevant it is to the workforce element altogether. Okay, nice logic. So Sumedha, is it something almost similar or is it something very different? If there's let us know about your story of choosing CMA.
I guess it's a mix of both of them. As Sakshi told that, for me, it like the CMA course perfectly aligns with our course, and even it aligns with the interest of my interest for the accounts and for financials, for finance basically. And I also think that it also adds to the credibility for the future roles in when we go for the corporates. Even if I might transition to my academia. I might go for PhD or I might go for net. So I think it will also add add more to the to my profession.
Okay, very good. So I think viewers, we have got interesting perspectives, personal viewpoints, and very, very practical reasons why this intelligent bunch of young students and professionals choose CMA as their career option to enhance their career trajectory. Now, one question possibly all of you, because you have been a student at one point in time also, for open house question for all four of you is that while you were choosing CMA as a course curriculum, I'm sure as a student you might have also evaluated other courses. okay, and then zoomed into that no, CMA is the course you would like to go about it. So tell me something, what actually set it apart? What was the reason for the decision of deciding that CMA is the course that would really you would like to go for? So just to rephrase, if we talk about what sets it apart as a certification in finance and accounting in comparison to the other career options or other certifications, professional certifications that is available today in the Indian student market altogether. So anybody can start off.
I think the global perspective this certification brings upon the table, it would be one of the key factors to take this upon. That's my view.
All the subjects that CMA have, like financial management, cost control, budgetary control, decision analysis, and other stuff. So I guess that helps me to get into leadership positions in my career. As well as if I say the passing rate of CMA, I have seen like is very huge rather than other courses. So I guess that was also a good.
Okay, very nice. Any reasons from your side?
I think as we are pursuing our BCom honors also, I think it's easy to grasp the courses when you are studying for your bachelor's as well as you are going through a professional course. So it is easy to grasp the professional course as well because we have similar subjects in our bachelor's also.
Okay.
I feel pursuing CMA right now is already standing me out from my other batchmates.
Oh, wow. It's already standing out, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So I feel like it will help me a lot in future, and it will give me global perspectives also.
I second that thought actually, because the kind of knowledge it provides you, I think you are able to get finally what your leaders are talking about. I think you are able to think from the company perspective, not just from your daily schedule perspective. So yes, it helps you with that.
Correct. I think very, very relevant point, viewers. I think we have straight from the horse's mouth what exactly are the reasons of them choosing CMA. What's your reason is something we would all like to know in the coming days. A slightly, again, a different question, but again, now onwards, I'll keep it open for the entire forum to answer it because these are like common questions for every one of us. So two aspects is very important. Today we say we know we are living in a knowledge economy and we all have to upgrade ourselves, keep on learning as a lifelong learner. If that is something as a true part, when in your journey of being a lifelong learner, how do you think that CMA qualification have introduced you or ignited that passion in you to be a lifelong learner? If that is a question I could ask.
So I think finance is a ever-growing world, and the new aspects coming in, such as AI, automation, and many so. It is only ever going to increase. So I cannot stress on the fact enough on the fact that it is extremely important to constantly keep upskilling yourself. So courses like these really help with that.
Wonderful. So relevant courses which are very, very time suitable is something what you are saying will keep you updated. Any point of views from any one of you?
Sir, I feel learning is a continuous journey and it never stops. So opting for CMA is like helping me a lot in upgrading myself in different perspectives of finance.
Okay, good.
Actually, CMA have diversified my mindset. So I was thinking that okay, if I'm going to I'm going to pursue CMA for the period of time that I'm in the college and even after that. So I might go for CPA as other option apart from CMA as a inspiration like I get from CMA.
Wonderful.
I guess whatever I am learning in my graduation course is very little than the actual world. Like CMA taught us the practical things like how actually the businesses run, like how they maintain their finances, like corporate finance and other things, budgetary control, cost control. So it gives us a perspective like what profession I wanted to choose, I wanted to pursue in near future.
Okay. So, viewers, one more additional information. I think one of the benefits of being a member of IMA is also access to the CPE courses. So all those new age courses which are being talked about, or new age power skills which are being spoken during this discussion points, are something which you get as a enhancement of a lifelong learning opportunity for all the CMA enrolled students once you become a member of IMA. So I think that is also another additional benefit. All of you are using it. I'm sure the aspirants will also look forward to utilizing that. In continuation with the last question that we talked about, where lifelong learning as a professional is going to be very relevant and going futuristic also, the question now is that what make you think that CMA is time relevant as on today? And in today's age, when we are talking about so much of artificial intelligence proliferation, how do you see CMA is going to be relevant in the coming years? So a question open to all of you.
Sir, I think if we are talking about how it could, suit the trends that will be coming on upon in the future, having studied the course myself, it does not simply talks about the balance sheet and income statement. It does not stops to that. It talks about automation, big data, and topics like these. So coming on to the trends, I think CMA would help us and would be like big data, right? From megabytes to gigabytes, the data, data measuring has ever increased, and it is going to increase in the future as well. So it helps you get the knowledge on how you should, how the data is managed and how the financial analysis goes around that. Then automation and digitalization, AI, machine learning, inference engines, all those. So CMAs also, get the idea how all of those stuff, those stuff works, and how we can transform our mundane functions in, by automating it, and not only, spending our time on the petty little things. So it can, help us spare some time, spare the that time for, more strategic analysis, strategic thinking, those kind of things. Also, it touches upon ESG reporting, environmental, social, and governance reporting, which is a very relevant topic in today's corporate world, and it is kind of a necessary function for corporates as well. So it helps you gauge how, the financial analysis can be molded and goals can be altered according to that.
Wonderful. I think you have really touched upon all the important points and very, very relevant points, and that's what exactly makes CMA one of the most powerful globally accepted certifications. Before I come to all three of you, just one more information for all the viewers and aspiring CMA qualifiers in the future is that what IMA and CMA does is that it's not only restricts you to the certification, you have also access to multiple courses. Courses what exactly Mankirat talked about, which is the most relevant and professional courses required in today's corporate for having a growing trajectory. Something like a data analytics, which you can do as a CPE continual courses. You can have something to do with cybersecurity courses. You obviously have the COSO, you always have the FP&A kind of courses. So you name it, you have it. So do utilize this as a benefit which comes along IMA membership and while you are preparing for your CMA journey. Coming back, is there any more point of views which, apart from Mankirat, which you feel that this is what exactly CMA is going to be relevant in the coming future?
I think Miss Mankirat already have touched everything, but still, we have CMA for more than 150 countries. So when we go to corporates, we have fintech. These days, fintech is very popular. So when we come to fintech, we include everything that is included in AI, corporate advisory, online AI plus AI. Then we have decision making, that is AI. Then we have financial analysis, that is AI. So I think CMA adds to like it's a cherry on top for all the courses that is induced with AI.
Wonderful. So what you are talking about, we all know about jack of all trades, but probably she's talking about master of all trades. So wonderful. Okay. Good point of view. I really liked it. Anything else from your side, or we can move on to the next question?
Okay, so as far as I know that all the CMA aspirants who become CMA are part of the top management who plays a managerial role in the company. So if you talk about if someone who knows CMA as well as something about AI, so that is the wonderful one. Like someone who can get the financial statements analysis done by the AI, but interpreting those answers and taking decisions, it is like human work. In AI can't do that thing like taking decisions on your behalf. So it's like you know have to know CMA as well as you need to know learn about the analysis part by the AI.
So wonderful. I think we have covered sufficient point of views from all the attendees out here. Moving on. So now let's talk about all the aspiring CMAs who are wanting to move into the program, okay, and also wanting to get into this kind of a career altogether. What would be all of your advice? Because we have a very good mix out here. What would they must do to ensure that competitive advantage while they are preparing for the CMAs as a program? So what is that they will definitely need to keep in mind when they are deciding upon going for a CMA certification?
I think while studying it, conceptual knowledge, to be really thorough with the concepts, that is what I would suggest, because it's a time bound exam. And having said that, the pattern, the students must already be knowing that, so I won't be touching on that. But since it is a time bound exam, you kind of have the timer running. So if you are thorough with the concepts, you would be able to, get the question quickly and be able to solve it quickly. So that is what helped me, I think.
Okay, so you are talking from your experience. Great. So you are the qualifier one. So all three of you who are now preparing for it. So what has been your mantra, your secret sauce for while you were preparing for CMA, and what would you like the future generation who is going to take up CMA as a career option? What is your suggestions for it? So all of you can start off.
For someone like me who is a student also pursuing graduation, I guess you have already learned some of the like things in your graduation. But if you are studying for CMA, you get to know full detailed thing about those concepts, which will help you in your graduation exams also. So please be consistent with the study, like at least study for 1 or 2 hours a day for CMA, and please stick to the study material that is provided by the IMA. I guess you don't need to search for YouTube videos or anything else because everything is also already provided to you. As well as if I say just don't grasp the concepts from the book, also learn from the real life examples.
Okay, wonderful. Very, very relevant point of views. Thank you. Any point of view from
I
both of you
feel that
said?
first of all, we should have a clear mindset. And as stated by Mukta, like for us, we are pursuing a full time graduation. So we should take out equal time for CMA. Like we should give a proper time to it. Like we should be very consistent.
For starting our conversation, we had a talk with Ms. Mankirat, as she also had rightly said that one who aspired to start with a professional course like CMA, they should start it before they actually join their corporate or they actually go out of their college journeys, because when you are in your graduations, you are free from all the other responsibilities, so you have a time for yourself. You can pursue your professional course, you can master it also, and you can also apply it when you go out for your corporates or your academics. So yeah.
Fantastic. I think it's a whole circle that we're all talking about, that how you choose what you need to do during the course, how you keep your focus on, then how you complete, and the entire circle altogether. So thank you. I think wonderful discussion. So as we come to the close of the session, but before we kind of formally close it, one question is definitely there in all of our mind, and who can be better answering it other than all four of you sitting out here, is that what exactly, before we close, the question remains, I would love to hear a piece of advice, the most important piece that you feel is important for the future CMA aspirants that you would like to give as an outcome of today's discussion. What is that is the advice you would like to give?
I think apart from the regular degrees, certifications like CMA and many others, they really help you provide the edge among your peers, colleagues, and again, they provide you the subject matter expertise. So I would say, having left a lot of road for me to cover as well, I would say that just please keep going on, whether you are still a graduation student or you are a working professional. Just keep on going. I think keep on adding these relevant skills and these certifications to your portfolio. I think they would be, really relevant in the longer term.
Wonderful. I think very, very important point being talked about. Thank you. What's your advice to the future generations?
I guess every student should be very mindful before choosing any professional course, not on the CMA. They need to be very specific about what they are going to learn about it and what kind of career they are going to choose after pursuing that degree. I think that is important.
Wonderful. What's your point?
I feel in this fast facing world, just having a graduate degree is not enough. Like learning is a continuous journey. So I feel just start your journey with CMA. And as stated that IMA is offering so many relevant courses like data analytics, cybersecurity. So once you start your journey, it's never ending. And you should keep on adding various certifications.
Very relevant. I think that's the icing on the cake. You keep on getting all these courses as a part of your curriculum, which are add-on courses. Absolutely. What's your future advice?
As you all know, consistency is the key to success. So if you're a graduate, you're pursuing your graduations, and you try to pursue CMA or any other courses, you need to be consistent with it. Be consistent. Go through your courses. Just be consistent. Just sit for some hours. Just study for some hours, and you'll be free. You'll have a good knowledge about it.
Thank you. I think wonderful point of views, personal anecdotes, professional challenges, how it actually came out and well. I think thank you for this enriching and enlightening discussion. And I think you continue to inspire the next generation of future finance leaders. And all the viewers out here, you are most welcome to be on board with IMA after all the doubts have been cleared, I'm sure, by all the panel members. Thank you. Thank you for listening.